As we've been talking about all morning long, Thompson Square is with us. Well, half of Thompson Square, it's Keifer. Hey, Keifer.
Hey, Keifer.
Hey, the good half.
It's the better half win.
Where's the wife?
Well, Cooper just woke up, and
Shauna has been summoned.
She's doing that, and I did change his diaper though. I'm the good dad. I do change diapers. So
we have to make sure we validate the good dad.
Yeah. I just finished that job, and now she's taking care of him while I'm doing this. So yeah, it's kind of a trade-off these days.
Yeah, very good.
I guess it's changed your life a lot, especially since you guys are on the road all the time.
It is exponentially different. It's crazy. We're so used to this crazy lifestyle out there on the road, and the bus dynamic is a lot different. It's a lot less party.
Yeah.
But honestly, I everyone loves it, and he's got a bunch of great uncles out there on the road, and it's so much more rewarding to do what we do. Having him out there with us, it's just unbelievable. I wish we would have done it sooner.
That's so cool. Keifer is with us from Thompson Square. They're coming to Lavoie Theater in Millville, November 11th, with your new tour called "This Is Us," intimate acoustic show. Tell us about this.
Well, this is something that we've always wanted to do. We've been asked to do this for a long, long time, and this is how Shauna and I got started way back in the day. We were just playing acoustic music downtown on Broadway for tips, So we kind of started out this way. So we looked at kind of how the year was winding up, and we were like, what we should do, because we've always wanted to do an acoustic record and all this stuff, and so we just kind of threw the hook in the water, and next thing you knew, we filled up the entire month of November.
Wow.
With acoustic dates, and we just wanted to be smaller theaters and real intimate kind of settings to where she and I can go out there with a guitar and tell stories and make people laugh and hopefully cry or not cry in a good way.
Unplugged, you'll get a good cry.
It's gonna be like, it's going to be really, really cool, y'all, and it's something we've always looked forward to, and it's going to be unlike anything anybody's ever seen from us. It's not just we're going to go in and play all the hits in order and be done. There's going to be some new songs there. There's going to be some very special cover songs that's going to be in there without giving away too much. And obviously, some of the hits will be played as well, but it's just going to be a really fun, interesting show that you've never seen from us. So I'm really, really looking forward to it.
Awesome. Again,
Very
it's November 11th, Lavoie Theater in Millville. Thompson Square. Keifer is with us from Thompson Square. Now, being a husband and wife team, do you guys actually set appointments on when you're going to work, when you're going to sing, or is it just kind of always happening all the time?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I mean, you just say, okay, we're gonna sing now at 8:00, or is it just always happening?
Yeah, like is it work time or lifetime?
I don't know the difference anymore. I guess that's what I meant. It just kind of it all blends together,
Gotcha.
So we our personal life and business life is just kind of one symbiotic relationship, it always has been, though. It's always been that way. We've been married for 1,000 years now, and sometimes it feels that way anyway. And I don't know. It's the most interesting and weird relationship that I've ever heard of. And somehow we make it work, We are really close, and Cooper's brought us extremely that much closer, and she's a great mom, and it's just it's fun, we just decided at some point what was important in life, and sometimes you can work yourself into an early grave, and you miss out on a lot of things, and we were just like, I don't want to miss out on being parents, and so we didn't, and so everything's been enriched by that. But
That's
yeah,
cool.
our everything's the same. We're always singing, always playing, so it's fun.
Cool.
So that's good to hear. Needless to say, you guys obviously share that chemistry on the stage, but is there that one trait that the other has that you kind of maybe envy? I know it's not fair that Shauna's not here to answer her side of this question, but what's the trait of Shauna that you say you kind of not envy, but...
Well, I'm sure there's a tremendous long list of traits that I have that she envies. I mean, that goes without saying. I think one thing I've always been envious of with her is her voice.
Mm-hmm.
She's my favorite female singer, and really one of my favorite singers ever.
Aww.
She's that good, and it drives me crazy because her pitch is perfect all the time, and I think she's honest to goodness, I think she's highly underrated as far as like when you put her in the realm of women of country music and that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. It's extraordinary when you listen to her on certain levels of what this girl does and what she can do. It really is. It's a whole different thing, and she's so humble and would never, and she that doesn't bother her as obviously, but like with me, I'm looking around going, I don't think people get the gravity of what you can do.
Right.
Are you the greatest husband ever, or what?
Yeah, right. Is she over there holding up signs, telling you what to say?
Well, she's not here right now, so I can speak from my heart.
Gotcha.
If she was here, her head would swell. I'm just kidding. No, but honestly, she is that good. It's a whole different thing. I've never heard anybody quite like it, and I think the commerciality aspect of what we do with musically sometimes doesn't always display the type of voice that someone has. What their abilities are at the fullest. And I've been around her for 20 years, and it really is some in its acoustic setting. It's going to blow your mind.
Awesome.
I mean, it really is. It's in this kind of setting, it shines. So I just really encourage everybody to go get your tickets and come and see this because it's really good.
Great. It's great.
Beautiful and unplugged. Keifer Thompson is with us, the one half of Thompson Square. Now, I know you said Shauna is with baby Cooper. Well, how did you come up with the name Cooper? Were there like a top 5 baby names list you guys were working with?
Well, his first name is Rigney.
Ah.
Rigney, and that Shauna, one of her, she calls her Meemaw, but she basically helped raise her, and very, very close. And her maiden name was Rigney, and so she wanted to incorporate that on her side into Cooper's name. So I loved Rigney. I thought it was a really cool name, and so we went with that. And then obviously I got the Thompson by default. So she wouldn't let me have 2. So, Cooper was just kind of, I'm Keifer, so it had that same kind of
the sound.
My cousins are Kevin and Kelly, and so it wasn't completely on purpose like that. But we just, I don't know. That's the hardest thing. There's 2 hard things. Naming your band is really hard, and naming your kid is even harder. And we just kind of landed on Cooper, and when he came out, he looked like a Cooper, and he looks like a Cooper every day.
There you go.
Very cute.
All right, the show is at Lavoie Theater in Millville, November 11th. You can find out how to get tickets and more on our website, catcountry1073.com. Shauna, Keifer's hollering for you to come and change the baby's diaper, so we're going to let you go. And we'll see you on the 11th in Millville.
All right, guys. Thanks for the great interview.
Thank you.
Oh, you're awesome, man. Thank you.